Hello? Hello? Alright, good, good.
This is the tale
you all can hear me.
far.
So then, I know all of you
cauldron
probably
was
hate
cold,
politics.
but the horsemen
I don't blame you.
rekindled its fire.
I do too.
And in the hearts of the makers, an ember of hope
But
was
thing
born.
is, this isn't
Hope for
strictly
life,
like.
and for what lies.
If you don't want to deal with
here.
political bullshit, Just a Lady is probably the one you want to be talking to. Well, she's the one you would want streaming. Meanwhile, I am much more willing to talk about politics on stream. I don't like politics. In fact, I borderline hate them. I'm just willing to
get on with you then.
talk about them.
Nobody ever found anything interesting to do just by standing around.
Mostly because of the fact that I think a lot of this stuff needs to be talked about, at least to an extent. Now, I'm not getting politics involved in the game itself. I'm not trying to force my political agenda into the game. I'm not scum. I'm not SJW trash. Well, this isn't monetized, so I mean, it's not like I need to worry about getting demonetized, because this isn't monetized. In fact, I kind of hate advertisements, like, in the videos. I would rather have pop-up ads. I hate my videos being interrupted by ads. Like, I hate it. And I remember a time when, like, my favorite YouTubers, I didn't have to listen to ads, because, like, it didn't happen. Like, there's a time when I could watch popular MMOs without having ads in the video. And, like, I hate ads. Like, now, I'm not saying this channel or my main one will ever be monetized, because like, I'm sure it'll be monetized eventually. At least in some capacity, like a Patreon or something. But it's not so much that it's monetized. Or is it monetized? So much as it is the fact that, you know, you get censored these days. Like, I'm sure you all know how one of the president's speeches and the doctors certified in the U.S., like, that stuff was, you know, taken down. Yeah, that's what this country's turned into. Apparently, the authority of Facebook and YouTube supersedes the authority of the president and of Congress, because that's what this has turned into apparently. How disgusting. And also, games are getting politicized, so I mean, can you blame me for talking about this? I hope not. But maybe. Maybe you're like, I don't know, masochist or something. Hey, if you want to be a psychopath, I guess you can be a psychopath, so, yeah. Or, I guess maybe a sociopath is more accurate, because technically speaking, human choices affect whether or not someone becomes a sociopath, whereas regardless of your upbringing, you will become a psychopath if you have the genes to be a psychopath. I don't know how many of you did or did not know this. Well, know that, I should say, really.
Oh, I was going to...
Anyways,
You take this.
I'm going to be doing the thing
Now,
to go around gathering these stones. What the? But yeah, so it's that just so. Anyways, so, like games get so politicized these days. It's like
to go alone.
this is like NBA. It's got politics in it. Like you just you can't fucking do anything without having it be infested by politics. You can't just enjoy anything. It's like I'm not a super well. I am a conservative as far as the principles of America goes. In fact, I'm libertarian even. Like I'm a right-leaning libertarian. Like basically, government is a giant make people dead machine. Government sucks. The more power you give to the government, the only thing you're doing is giving them more chances to screw up and hurt you either on purpose through corruption, or B, hurt you on accident due to incompetency, which is, in my opinion, more likely because, let's be honest, politicians are like B1 battle droids. They're basically like CEOs and, you know, like the executives at Disney and stuff. They're robots. Like, they understand our currencies and our wallets, not our ways. Like, they care about your wallet or your vote, not you. Like, you're just a number. You're just a number to them. Like, it's fucking stupid. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure anyone who's over like anyone who's over 10 years old probably understands what I'm talking about. Because if you were born in 2010 or earlier, then you will remember the time when politics didn't infect every aspect of society. It's like, but you know what? I'll save this later. I'll save the Church of Reason preaching for later. And no, that's not an actual church. That's a joke. It's an inside joke between me and my friends because we like to make fun of politicians and Disney by treating them like B1 battle droids. You know, like they're incompetent and they have malfunctions and all that shit. Like we get off on that. We have a fun time doing that. Which, I mean, can you really blame us for wanting to make fun of the politicians, which, again, are generally pretty damn useless. It's like, I'd rather have, like, a normal person, like, I don't know, Trump in the office over a robot like Hillary Clinton. That's just an example. Like, because Clinton sounds like a robot. Like, you can hear the beep, bloop, blah, bloops coming out of her mouth as she speaks. Like, she does not sound human. And she is not really relatable, at least in my opinion. Like, she's not relatable, and if you like staying even remotely up to date with the news, then I'm sure you know, sorry about that. That was me yawning, not sure if you heard it or not. Well, of course you didn't do it out loud, but whatever. For those of you who stay even remotely up to date with the news, then you know well, let's just say Hillary is, in some deep shit at the moment, to put it nicely. Like, she is in deep shit. And like I said, that's putting it nicely.
This is no place for a horse.
Trying to make sure I haven't missed any. Alright, doesn't look like it, so... But yeah, it's just... the fact that that's the kind of shit that we're dealing with is ridiculous. I think I might make a channel similar to like Optimus's channel where I like have games playing in the background and talk about news and people's stupidity. Granted, news coverage has always been more of just a lady's forte. Her old channel, like her old one that I'm sure none of you actually remember because, well, let's just say you'll be hard pressed to find like any evidence that it ever existed. But yeah. Just how deep in this shit she is ridiculous. It's like politicians to me rarely feel human and generally strike me as like V1 battle droids, like incompetent, emotionless, and in some cases almost like malicious in a way. But like malicious in like a different way than what you would typically think of. And what I mean by malicious is, I mean like they're malicious in the sense that like they want to damage your society and target your beliefs, but not because they think your beliefs are wrong, but just because they've been ordered to. Also, those politicians oftentimes will attack the American principles, i.e. liberty. But we'll save I'll save this rant for another time. Because, I mean, well, right now, part of the reason why I do this is, it's a purge, because if you're the kind of people I don't want to, I don't really care about, and would like to see, just leave me the fuck alone, then you're going to lash out and cry and throw a fit, and honestly, you're going to give me free marketing anyway, because you're going to go to Twitter and, you know, and Tumblr and whatnot and throw a fit. So, I mean, you know, you're just going to advertise in the channels. So, go ahead and do it. Give me the publicity. Give me those subscribers. Give me those clicks. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. Anyways, though, personally, let's talk about The Last of Us 2. Yeah. Not much to say. It was boring and it was way too long. Now, I know some people like 50-hour games and stuff, and I mean, I'm not inherently against 50-hour games. I mean, I played God of War 2018, so, you know, like, I'm not inherently against those types of games. It's just that I typically don't play them because they drag on and on and on, and it's like, if you're gonna make a long game, there's a balance. Like, if you're gonna make a long game, it needs to have an interesting story, interesting level design, and it needs to be creative. If I'm playing through a bunch of generic, very orthodox, traditional levels that I see in, like, in other games of that genre, or of that, you know, like, of that type, then, you know, I'm not going to enjoy the game as much. I'm not going to play that long game, because long games have a higher risk of being boring. The faster a game is, the easier it is to make it entertaining by seeing how fast you can beat it, by trying to push the boundaries. Also, I don't like using glitches to speedrun my games. I like doing no glitch speedruns. Well, I'll use glitches, but I mean, when I say glitches, I mean like no skips. Like, not skipping. Like, I don't like using glitch skips. Now, sometimes I am willing to do them, but not always. Anyways, Code Vein, Sekiro, Fallen Order, and Neo 2 are going to be coming eventually, because Neo 2 and Code Vein Deluxe Edition are currently on sale. And so, I'm going to be getting those. Fallen Order's also on sale, I think. But I mean, I already have all of those except Neo 2 for my Xbox, but obviously it's a lot harder to record on my Xbox, so that's not going to be happening, because, well, obvious reasons. See, this is why I came back, to make sure I didn't miss anything. Actually, I came back because I was going to the other place, but, I mean, hey, like, there's nothing wrong with coming back here. I feel like there's probably some of those things, like, inside of the place, but whatever. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie, playing a game that is as familiar as Darksiders 2, you know, like, in my room and not at my grandma's is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Again, there's the Eye of Sauron. I know it's not actually the Eye of Sauron. It's a joke. Don't crucify me. Well, actually, on second thought, yeah, crucify me. I don't really care. Because if you're trying to crucify me because of some stupid joke I said, then, well, let's just say I have a Second Amendment for a reason. So, yeah, try me, bitch. Aha! just, I wish politics wasn't in everything. It's like, people have biases. I just wish politics wasn't in everything. It's like, how do you have to combat overly politicizing things? You have to overly politicize things into not overly politicizing things and force that message. And it's just, it disgusts me, but it's like, I am more than okay with burning parts of the forest to save the entire forest from completely burning. You know, like I am okay with that. I have no problems with that. No problems. I really wish I could play through Republic Commando and anyone here want a Republic Commando sequel? Like, I know it's not canon. I know it's not. I know it's not canon anymore, which makes me sad. But I mean, if any want a Republic Commando 2, I'm sure that if Disney and EA know that there is money to be made, I am positive that they'll do it, because they're a business. And businesses love your wallet. They love money. Now, I don't think they should be using their fucking... You know what? I'm not... No. I'm not going down that path. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. No, thank you. I think I'll try to preserve my sanity. Now, whether or not I am successful in such an endeavor, I can't say. Anyways, sit over here, because there's a Walgrim thing, and also there's that guy over there who we can't wake up yet, but we'll be able to wake him up sooner or later. Now we're gonna have to come back to this much later on down the road. When I say later, I mean later. Like later. Towards the end of the game. Also, this game is only like 24 hours long. Like, and you can beat this game faster if you're willing to do... If you're willing to, you know, like, do skips. But I'm not, because I prefer doing walkthroughs and 100%ing the game over speedrunning. Now, I will do a 100% speedrun where I do everything in the game and as fast as the time as possible. The thing is, I'm not that good at the game. Now, granted, I can speedrun the classic Doom games and even to 100% really fast, but that's because classic Doom games are fast games. But they're also very replayable. Like, I have played those games probably thousands, if not millions of times, and to this day, I'm still not bored. I'm still having fun. I know. How dare you have fun? I know. You fascist. You racist. Which I mean, I'm not really. I'm really not. But sure, keep telling yourself that. I mean, whatever helps you sleep at night. Whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy. Whatever helps you sleep at night. But yeah, it's just the fact that like that's the type of shit that we're dealing with now is honestly pretty damn pathetic, if I do say so myself. But what do I know? I'm just a racist fascist. I advocate for colonialism. I really don't. I think slavery was wrong. When I first heard about slavery, it brought me to tears. At the same time, I mean, I don't think you should tear down Confederate statues because of it. Because regardless of whether or not they were, you know, they were Confederates or not, they were still Americans. Regardless of whether or not they were or were not, you know, slave owners, the fact is, they were Americans. And they were doing what any American should, protect their way of life. Slavery was crucial to their way of life. It was part of the culture back then. Most countries had slaves, okay? In Africa, to this day, there is still slavery. You know what? I bet that YouTube is probably going to come down on me with a hammer, you know, with the wrath of Zeus, just for saying that, something that is 100% a fact. Why? Because just like when your parents used to tell you that Santa Claus is real. Well, actually, Santa Claus is real, just not the magical flying Santa Claus that your parents told you about. But, you know, like, just like that, YouTube is, basically, it exists purely as an extension of political bullshit, and basically exists to, it wants to share its own political agenda. Like, if YouTube, like, the YouTube team had its own personal YouTube channel, which I'm pretty sure they do, and that channel had a bias and was advocating for the Democrats and liberals, good on them. But taking down conservative-leaning ideologies, it's disgusting. Like, this is a social media. This is not, like, I get it, it's a private company. Technically, they can do whatever the hell they want. But at the same time, if you outwardly oppose, like, as a business, you openly oppose a particular political group, those people are going to be less likely to you know, use your service, to buy your product, blah blah blah. And why? Simple. You're alienating them. And as a result, you lose money. You're a business, right? So I'm assuming you want money? You want to keep the lights on, right? Right? I'd hope so. I mean, if I were a business owner, and I mean, you know, to an extent I am, because I mean, yeah, I would do my YouTube channel, like, to make money. That's what I intend to have as my job. But it's just like, That's not my main goal. Like, I want to entertain first and foremost. It's just like, it's like with games and movie making TV shows. The point of it is to entertain. Okay, so, alright, you pick your audience, okay? You pick your audience for your game. You pick the type of people that you're targeting, alright? Good. Good, good. Then, what do? You make the game for said audience to enjoy it. For said audience to enjoy it, to be entertained by it, to have fun. And then, if you make your budget, if you make 5 times your budget, good for you. If you barely manage to make your budget back, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But investors and shareholders and CEOs want to fill the voids where their souls should be with endless amounts of cash. It's like, ever since Bill Gates stopped getting heavily involved with Microsoft, it's become more corporate and more greedy. Because he stopped, you know, he stopped keeping his company on its leash, for lack of a better term. It's just, the way this country is just, this country's fucking falling apart, man. Like, if I spoke Japanese, I would honestly consider moving to Japan. Thing is, I barely know Japanese, so I mean, that's not gonna be happening anytime soon, but if I knew it, I probably would. I'd probably consider it there, because sure, I may not have as much freedom of speech there as I do here, but honestly, I think that's kind of questionable, considering the fact that freedom of speech in America is currently dying. But regardless, I know freedom of expression in Japan is a lot more pronounced than it is over here. Like, it is disgusting how borderline non-existent freedom of expression is here. It's pretty damn pathetic, if I do say so myself at least. But what do I know? I'm just a racist, fascist bigot. Shut the fuck up. You don't fucking know me, thought. Be silent or face my wrath. But yeah, it's just the way they act is absolutely pathetic. Am I selling my political agenda? Maybe so. Is this gonna be about politics? No, I mean, like, bloody hell. I'm playing a game. I don't have a news article in the background. I don't have the, like, a politician's speech playing in the background. It's a video game. Like, come on. This channel is not about politics. It's about just dicking around, having fun. Now, is everyone's definition of fun bitching about politics and making fun of that? Well, no. But you know what? Wanna know what is usually fun, at least for me? Making fun of stupidity. And so, I'm making fun of politics because I think politics is pretty stupid. Like, I think corporatization of video games is stupid. I think the sheer amount of greed that has infested the the industry is sad and disgusting. And I honestly do think that it's pretty damn pathetic. Anyways, the main reason why I'm talking about this is largely because I don't know what else to talk about at the moment. So if you have any ideas, speak up. Of course, just like, no one's in the chat, so I mean, no one's gonna be speaking up, but I can dream. I can dream. What the f... Okay. Okay. It's like, but it's just... this whole... just... I have gotten ready to make like entire theses about this country and how just deep in the toilet it is, but it's just... honestly, I'm reluctant to. Not because of political reasons, no. Just because I'm wary of it because I know it's going to be super tedious and it's gonna make me want to go to sleep. But yeah. Okay. Ignore the crying in the background if you hear it. That's my grandpa teasing his dog. She's a big baby, like she cries if you say you're going to give her a bath. She cries when he's coming home from like the store because like she's happy that he's back or something. Like, she's a big baby. The dog is a baby. Like, just straight up. The dog is a baby. Like, yeah, there's nothing more to it. The dog's a damn baby. Like... crocodile tears. And also, part of the reason why I'm not really talking about the game is because I've already played this game. A lot. Like, I really like this game, so I've played it to like hell and back. Also, there's gonna be other games coming eventually and stuff. Like, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, honestly. Sorry, this suddenly became like super awkward and stuff. I am socially inadequate. Anyways, this moment, like, it's a legendary weapon, so like naturally it is the better weapon at the moment. Like, as much as I value experience, I think that the additional defense I mean, I don't really use arcane that much. The defense is... We're taking it. We're taking it. We're taking it. Anyways, though, it really is pathetic. Just how... Just... I'll spare you the political speech. I'll spare you. I mean, you've enough of it if you're listening to this as a video, but hey, I guess I'll say no. More games are coming. I'll be playing through Sekiro in time. Me and Just a Lady both. I'll also be playing through Diet Sekiro, aka Fallen Order, eventually, and Neo 2, and also Code Vein. I am really looking forward to Code Vein, and I'll continue my Bloodborne playthrough eventually. I'll continue it in time. I just haven't gotten around to it right now. I've been playing other games like God of War and all that stuff, and like games that I don't really want to record, like, because they're like the games you gotta stream. But I might try it for like the Force Unleashed and stuff. It's just like, I'm not that experienced with commentating. Like, I talk about what's on the top of my head mostly. Thing is, I have like ADHD, so I talk really randomly, and half of the time what I'm saying is like either A, incoherent, or B, people just don't give a fuck about it, which, I mean, sometimes I can't say I blame them, but sometimes it's pretty easy for me to say, yeah, I blame the hell out of you. So, you know, like, it does kind of depend. It all just kind of depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Go to the chainsaw, be picture, I'll snap your neck with a brutal kick. Look, what? Does anyone here know what piercing damage is? Because I have no clue. Like, just like no enemies in this game really use shields that I know of. So I know that piercing damage isn't a resistance to shields. So, yeah, I have no clue. Something born in the deep, turning on the surface, but then stroke. Copyright strike for that. Like, I promise I've never failed an English class. I promise. It's just that I don't know, man. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's racist and sexist. 'Cause I'm a straight white man. Therefore, I am inherently racist, and every good thing I ever do with my life means that I'm taken away from other people. Kiss my ass. It's just the fact that there are people who actually believe that shit. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. And so, if any of you want me to try and play The Force Unleashed, then I'll try it. I might even do the second one, but I prefer the first. And, yeah. If you guys want me to see if I can do that, then I'll do it. 'Cause yeah. Do it. Yeet. I know, it sounded like completely incompetent. But I mean, hey, I'm not exactly known for my social or commentary skills. I'm mostly known for my ability to usually play this game pretty well, but I mean, I'm recording and we all know the YouTuber curse. Whenever you start recording, you suddenly start sucking at the game you're normally like the greatest in the world at. Like, we all know that curse. We all know it. Anyways, I'd like a Darth Bane Path of Destruction inspired book. Not book? No, I meant to say game. Or maybe like a Rule of Two inspired like TV show. Like, take the Rule of Two and like make the Clone Wars style TV show out of it, or like a Mandalorian style show maybe, where it's like where like each season like gives the snapshots of each thing. Or maybe it could even be like a movie series, even like a series of movies, right? Like one that's inspired by Darth Bane, Path of Destruction, and you know the Darth Bane trilogy, right? So you have that, and then you have one that you know goes through like all the apprentices, you know, like Xana and Cognis, whoever Cognis' apprentice was. All the way up to Palpatine, killing Plagueis and during the events of the Phantom Menace. I think that would be really cool. And also like a Star Wars The Clone Wars type of show set during the Old Republic. So, you know, like Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 and the Old Republic video game, especially the Old Republic video game. Set like with like a Clone Wars style show that's like maybe revolved around like Havoc Squad and other Old Republic troopers. And also the Jedi, and then we could see more of the incredibly badass Satele Shan, who honestly I wish we got to see more of in the video game. Also, I'm surprised that even after Disney took over, Star Wars: The Old Republic was still like monetized and all that, but like still getting supported. But then again, oh wait, I'm not surprised because that game's an MMO, and MMOs bring in the money. They bring in the dollars. They bring in the cash because it's a monthly subscription. Like you're guaranteed to get money. It's a guarantee. Like you're gonna make the stacks. When it's like you leave cookies and milk out for you leave cookies and milk out for Santa Claus, right? Well, you leave Bud Light out for Stack Claus. Out for Stack Claus. You leave a liquor cooler out for and nudes out for Stack Claus. AKA the executives at Disney, because they're going to steal all your money. They want all your wealth, even your women and children. Because, as my experience as a not-so-grown-ass man in this pandemic, teenagers typically travel around as packs on bikes, taking both your women and children. Why? Damned if I know. Oh man, I'm so fucking dead. Oh, I am so dead. I am so dead. I'm so going to get put on blast for that. I can already taste the salt, man. I can already taste it, and it's delicious. I thought for some reason I thought he like jumped in immediately, but no, it doesn't. It lingers up there, and you gotta go through this. That's right. How could I forget? Yes, I know, I probably got a skill point waiting on me. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Yes, I'm going to go through this until cock-a-doodle-doo, early thief gets the stacks. Cock-a-doodle-doo, early thief gets the stacks. Woot. I wish I could play Thief Simulator, because I could really make some entertaining jokes in Thief Simulator, I think. It's the kind of game where it's like, it's easy to entertain people in it. Because of the type of stuff you're gonna be, you do in the game. It's easy to entertain people while playing the game. Like, it's so easy to just make jokes, like, that's the thing. Like, and I just don't know any jokes I can make out of this game. Now, maybe I should go no commentary, but it's like, I'd rather have a somewhat cringy commentary over a non-existent commentary. That's my preference. Cause I'm not a total sociopath. Bruh. Whoa, that was okay. Okay. Give me that Book of the Dead page, damn it. Give that to me. No way. You've got your own. Well, I want yours too. What are you gonna do with all that power, huh? No matter how hard you try, you're never gonna be like Father. You're wasting time! Huh? What did that? Oh my god. Early Thief gets the stacks. I massacred everyone, not just the men, but the women and the children too. Hey, hon. No. Let us go back. Let us go back. I massacred everyone. Not just the men, but the children too, and even the women. I killed the women. Oh no. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Grow a fucking spine, you little scrub. Women are not infallible. Women, like, I'm not going down this rabbit hole, not entirely. Mostly because, like, I feel like this would be a lot more funny if I could have, like, editing and shit in it, but I can't edit a live stream. But the thing is, I don't want to record this because the way I have to record this is, like, a pain in my ass. Because there's, like, the 15-minute limit, which is so stupid. Why can't I just record an hour-long video? Oh, what is that? Also, it's a pain in the ass to actually, like, do stuff on Xbox. Although I do like the Microsoft Awards thing where you can get, like, money out of your achievements. Like every achievement's worth, like, 10 reward points. And eventually, like, I can get, like, $1.25 out of that. I'm pretty sure that is not something I could do with PlayStation. Even though I have PlayStation Plus, which is basically this thing's version of Game Pass. And I mean, it's like, with Game Pass, you get like 2 weeks free, and then you get like a month for $1. This, you get like a week or 2 free, and then it goes straight to $10. Which is pretty sad when you get it for only a couple games, but I mean, hey. Like, it's not that expensive. At least it's not that inherently expensive. The problem is that, you know what? No, I'm not doing this. So, honestly, I know this is called Two Masters and Morons, and yes, that name is inspired by true masters and morons. Yes, it is. I'm not denying that. But it's just like, what's the purpose to this? Like, that? Woot! Anyways, so why does it need to do that? That's what I want to know. Anyways, I'm gonna be getting like I'm gonna be doing most of the side quests, not all of them, because some of them are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, at least this thing doesn't have the whole, like, Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns, hunt monsters to extinction BS, because that's absolutely unrealistic. When I say unrealistic, I mean, like, it's borderline impossible because of the time you're allotted within the game. Like, now, if you actually had, like, 7 or 14 days, or how many days it was to do that, then yeah, it would 100% be possible for me, but like, it's something you do in like new game plus. Like when you're like a god compared to the enemies, like that's when you do that. Like, you don't do that normally. You can't. Wait. I can't help but feel like I might have missed one of the shinies, one of the gems on the other thing. And I'm low-key considering going back and looking. But I don't really know. I'm just a horrible person who hates women in black. drugs. Even though between my mom and my dad, I actually liked my mom more, even though my mom was actually a drug user. And the main reason why is because, like, when my mom wasn't doing drugs, I liked her more than my dad when he's not doing drugs. And my dad's not doing drugs, and thank God he won't do drugs anymore. At least I'd hope not, because if he was, then I'd be pissed. Even more so than I am now, due to his general incompetency. It's like, my main problem my dad's had, a lot of the time I feel like I'm babysitting him. And not the other way around. It's just kind of pathetic. Anyways, like I've already said, I'll spare you from the theatrics. Good old toxic masculinity, am I right, Marine? Sir, yes, sir. I love being an asshole. It's fun. Being an asshole is fucking fun, man. I love being an asshole. Hashtag toxic masculinity in the comments, please, and thank you. Hashtag xenophobic. And when I say xenophobic, I don't mean I'm phobic of people of other nationalities. I mean I'm phobic of aliens. Because I don't know what aliens would be like. And honestly, if you do the math, aliens, we don't want to meet them. And the reason is because of the fact that, quite honestly, we don't like ourselves. Why do we expect other species to like us? We shouldn't. At all. What the hell? Also, I know Last of Us 2 is an absolutely horrible game because of the fact I played The Last of Us 1 for the first time right before playing The Last of Us 2. That's how I know. I had literally like a 2-week difference, like a 2-week time gap. No joke. So I was able to just directly side by side compare them, and as well as the portrayal of Ellie. And my God, did Last of Us 2 ruin her? But that makes me that makes me homophobic and sexist. No, it doesn't. It means I want a good game with a good story. The Last of Us 1 and 2 both have boring gameplay, but at the very least, The Last of Us 2 had, get this, an interesting hold on, no, Last of Us 2. Got that backwards. At least Last of Us 1 had an interesting story, unlike The Last of Us 2, which had a boring story. You see the difference? I do! What about you? At least, unlike like Absalom, maybe not Absalom, but at least that one, you know, Gorwood. Took me a minute to remember the name, because I'm a filthy scrub lord. Yeah, like, I know, I can't finish a topic, blah, blah, blah. Racist and sexist. And yes, I know, but it's like, one of the people who I guess the closest thing I have to a celebrity crush. The closest thing I have, because I don't really like celebrities. Like, I like people who it's like they are popular but don't really consider themselves popular. Like, they don't act popular. Oh, avert your eyes, children! Yeah, alright, safe to look now. Safe to look now. Safe to look. Alrighty, so I mean, it's not that big of a difference. Yeah, it's a 2 damage difference. So like, this is the same, but it has more fire damage, which means it's stronger overall. It's that's racist. Shut the fuck up. No one likes you, you scrub. Shut up. No one likes you, scrub. Anyways, I know, I'm personalities alienating, blah, blah, blah. Something, dark side. Listen, kid. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a shit if people think I'm racist. People can think I'm racist and sexist. They can spout all the bullshit they want. I don't care. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. It's just like the fact that like that is the type of shit that we gotta deal with now is Hold on. I'm missing a chest. I need to get the chest. Hold on. I forgot a place. BRB. And I know the place that I forgot to, I think. Wait. No, that's in the... I'm thinking of the wrong place, right? I don't even know anymore. I get parts of this game mixed up sometimes. Ah. So that's why. I have lost my mind, I think. Sorry about that. I had to tell someone to shut up over the text. Sorry. Sorry. Kinda sorta, not really. Alrighty, so... So I'm going to watch some, videos of the... Have the Force Unleashed. Not Force Unleashed, but, like the Darksiders 2 DLC. Show your fangs, serpent.
There are new talismans for you to browse. My thanks. I will offer this to the forest. I will make use of it as best as I can. I will offer this to the forest. My thanks.
Time for the key. Yay! Keys!
It is finished then, at long last. Death, this is a Maker's key, and you had best take it now, before I come to my senses.
You seem more likely to lose them, old one.
A problem, aye. But there is also a solution. The Guardian. Meant to be our greatest weapon, and capable of clearing the forest around the tree. But an earthquake drove us from the foundry, and now I fear something else roams within. The Guardian was never finished.
If the Guardian is your masterwork, how am I to complete him?
In the forest lies another construct, one of the few remaining who have not fallen to corruption. He is not as vast as the Guardian, but his heart is strong. Seek him out, and he will guide you to the foundry. There, you may activate the Guardian using the Maker's key.
The construct.
This, in fact, isn't that what troubles you?
How will I know when I...
Most of its life weighs heavy.
Again, go watch something that has it in it. You know, another thing, because I'm not.
The forge blazes like, have you not?
Sorry.
But if you may
We'll be getting his thing sooner or later.
We hope to,
When I say soon, I mean pretty soon. You seem more likely to lose them, old one. Yes, I know. Shut the fuck up. Scum. 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 Scumbag.
That one's my favorite.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it a wrap here. I promise I'll get better at my commentary eventually. Yeah. So, yeah. Eventually, we might have just a lady and me both doing this, but for now, it's going to just be one of us at a time. So yeah, adios, amigo. Bye, scumbags.